adding and subtracting. This is video 3. So there's only one more after this. Remember, if you need any help, ask me at the meeting. Ask me at my office hours. Both will work. This one's a quick one with like denominators. That means they're the same. So those denominators are the same. Remember, numerator up top, denominator at the bottom. These are happy. This is an elementary school problem too, but remember, if the denominators are the same, you just add across the top. So adding, subtracting works differently than multiplying and dividing. So we just take 1 plus 2 is still over 5. We got 3 over 5. And life is good. So with like denominators, you just add the top. I chose to do this as a whole separate video because getting this down is super, super important. There you go. It's kind of ugly, but I'll take it. Okay, so again, I see like denominators here, which means my result, I can just add the tops over the same denominators. So it'll be 14 plus 2y squared minus 7 over y squared plus 47. Oh, that handwriting. Let me fix a couple of these. Much better. Okay. So, you can leave the denominator. You're set. Once you have like denominators and you add, great, the denominator is good. The problem is we have to clean up the top. This is addition, so it actually makes life a little easier for us. I just need to combine like terms. When you add polynomials, this goes back to earlier in the year when we were adding polynomials, you combine your like terms. Those are like terms. And then this guy, he's lonely, he doesn't have any like terms. So I'm going to combine the blues and the one purple stays by itself. So we're going to be left with 2y squared, poor purple, 14 and negative 7 together make 7. And my original denominator is still, what's important to notice is this guy, this guy, this guy, they're all the same. They were the same to begin with, so it stayed the same here. And we just cleaned up the top. It gets a little trickier with subtraction. So, subtraction, again, I gave you like denominators. So it's going to be over, our result is going to be over, I'll do a better job with handwriting this time. K squared minus 15. Okay. I'm cool with leaving the denominator unfactored. We can just leave it as it is for now. We would want to factor it if we needed to find our undefined values, but we covered that in the last lesson, so I'm not really worried about it. Alright, so then we have the first term, 4k plus 23. It's that guy. And our second term, minus k squared plus 6k. This is where it gets weird. You have two options here. I gotta extend this line a little bit. You have two options here. You can take everything in this side and minus it by everything in this side, and then write your result on top. Or you can distribute the negative sign. A lot of people like to do that. They like to think of this as a -1 and then multiply. That's sometimes my strategy. That's the easiest strategy to put on paper, so I'll use that strategy. So let's rewrite some stuff. 4k plus 23 minus k squared, because that -1 times. I'll also go minus 6k. And then we have the same denominator. I'm going to keep that thing green the whole time. Cool. So now we need to combine our like terms. Those guys are like terms. These guys are lonely. So we are left with, and I'll even write it left to right order, negative k squared. Those two combined make negative 2k plus 23. And I totally encourage you guys to pause the video if you're running into trouble and just like go back. What the heck did Moffat do? Because I glaze my eyes over with videos sometimes too. So I get it. And I'm not going to worry about simplifying for adding and subtracting. Your assignment won't either, and neither will your test. I'm mostly going to worry about can you actually do the adding and subtracting process. But yeah, there you go. That's another example. Email me if you have trouble. We'll go over this stuff in the office hours with any questions if you need it. And I will see you guys on the next one.